Hello everybody and welcome back over here to the place. Player here bringing you another and actually the final episode of our bundle rumble of Modern Horizon 3. This is the day when we'll crack it. This is the day when we'll take a look at the collector booster, which we'll see in a second. So I'll move my face off the way. I also want to say I put the sleeves down, but of course what I forgot, because we already had struggled the last few times with it. Scissors already. Yeah, because I always struggle getting those boosters out, open properly. For those that are feeling like cutting open a booster is abuse, I'm sorry, but that's how I have to do it. Let's see what we get tonight. You can still place your bets. Something cool. Overall, the bundle cracking so far was not that great. I mean, we had one really cool pool that was actually in the last pack we opened with the Emma. Which also means, by the way, that I'm really happy that we did start from the other side this time around with the... As you might, I was counting the boosters and then we switched out the order by doing that. Because I think if we would have started off with the Emma, I would have been super happy about everything. And then be like, disappointment. So this was a very nice top off. And let's see, collector booster keep up the trend. Let's see, what do we get tonight? Place your bets. Ooh. Starting off strong with a full common. Corrupt Shapeshifter. I think we haven't seen this one either. This is another common we haven't seen yet. I'll put the booster in here for now. So let's take a look at this together. So first we get, I think, a few foil commons, then we get an uncommon or two, and then we should get the first rares. I think we should have 2 or 3 of those. Let's see. Corrupt Shapeshifter, that's for... Ooh. Due to foiling, this might be an issue. I hope I think in worst case I'll put in a picture of the non-foil, because I think even when I make a photo of this will be very shiny. Anyways, Corrupt Shapeshifter. 3 generic, 1 blue. It's an XX Eldrazi Shapeshifter. Who would have thought that a Shapeshifter is a Shapeshifter? At least we now know that it's an Eldrazi. It has the void, so officially it has no color. And as Corrupted Shapeshifter enters the battlefield, it becomes of your choice. A 3/3 creature with flying, a 2/5 with vigilance, or a 0/12 with defender. Depending on the situation, you'll either have a 3/3 flying beater, or a 2/5 vigilance if you need to break through stalemate, or if you really are behind, you can get a 0/12 blocker. Can block a whole lot, on the ground at least. Yeah. With its body, 3 lineages warrant for supremacy, which basically means this thing has been abused by all 3. I mean, I can kind of see it. I think those are actually Pulamox arms. I think the tentacle and the red parts are Kozilek, and the green parts, I guess, are... No, sorry, those are Emrakul, and the green parts are Kozilek. Interesting. I mean, this actually looks pretty cool in foil, don't get me wrong, but you guys unfortunately can only see part of the details due to A, the camera going a bit weird tonight again, and B, how to say it, being very shiny. Like, the background is super shiny, but I really like that tentacle shining through at the bottom part there. That's kind of neat. Next up on the list, we have the Twisted Landscape. That's once again a landscape. It's a land that taps for colorless. We can tap and sacrifice it. Alternatively, for searching our library for basic swamp, basic mountain, or basic forest. Put on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Or to pay 1 black, 1 red, 1 green, aka Junt mana. Tap it. You pay those mana costs and discard this card from our hand to draw a fresh card. Also, it's pretty lovely late game. And we need to look at that gorgeous... Again, this one does not really convey. Maybe if I move it downer. Yeah, further down, then you might see it. This actually looks gorgeous. I mean, you can hardly make it out, but there's the sun setting. Oh, turn off the extra lamp. That help with the less shininess. Just a little bit. You might make it out a bit. Like there in the middle is basically the sun going down behind the mountainscape. We have the nice mountainscape, which is basically the red part here, I guess. We have the marshland and the dying trees, which are both representing black and green. Yeah, I guess actually you can maybe see it like that, actually. Because I always was complaining that the moment the cars is underrepresented, but I think it's actually the other way around. Like, technically it's supposed to be like the main color, because I think it like in this allied pair, red is the central color gluing everything together. Like red is the central one, and the other two work in tandem to enhance it. Like, you know, basically a mixture of the two is there to add on spice to that. Let's see, I think I'll leave the lamp off. I think that might convey a bit. I mean, actually, this looks really, really gorgeous in person. As said, it does get smudged here, so I hope maybe with a photo I can convey how awesome this card looks. Anyways, we're on the second card of the 5 minutes. I should maybe speed up. Ooh! We got another Skoa. Some in foils. Take a look at this bad boy. So Skoa Ember Mage, 4 generic, double red. Legendary creature, Goblin Wizard. It's a 4/4. 6 mana for 4 is not the greatest. Interesting enough, it's the first real common creature that is legendary. I think we never had one before. And when Skoa Ember Mage enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to any target. That's pretty neat. It's a little burn spell to anything like Planeswalker, battle, creature, player, you name it. And it has the Grandeur ability, which we've only seen so far on 5 other creatures, which were all rare monocolored commanders, or creatures, I mean, from future side. 1 or 2 getting reprinted later on. But what it means is this effect requires you to discard another card named Skoa Ember Mage. And this will, weirdly enough, has an additional cost of also sacrificing 2 mountains for him to deal another 4 damage to any target. So it's like, okay, I recycle additional copies by just, you know, discarding them. I guess they were afraid that you somehow can get... Wait. I think there actually was a card in black-green where you reveal a creature. You can search your deck for up to 3 copies of that one and put them in your hand. Yeah, that was something from the Ravnica block, a Golgari card. Were they afraid that you could do some shenanigans with that in Modern? Like you have to find 1 of them and then you do 16 to them? Maybe? I feel there's a lot of loopholes to go through. Also yeah, okay, if I hold it like this, you might see that the awesome detail there in the flame pillar behind him. Once again, a very gorgeous looking card. Again, the foiling kind of loses a bit of its charm due to the camera being... I don't know what it has tonight. It doesn't want to stay sharp for whatever reason. I don't want to pause here. We also had that with the yesterday's video. I was looking at the camera and there was no issue with it before, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyways, I need kindling and yield nicely. Now that I have him in foil, I really wonder if I should maybe build a deck around him. Heck, even a command deck maybe. Pauper, Red Burn? I don't know, maybe. Ooh, we got another that we haven't seen yet. This is also a cool one. The artwork also looks very gorgeous in foil, I must say, because this, if you see in person, the main foil is actually the Gobbly Ooze here, which of course is the star. The Expanding Ooze is for camera, please behave. We need you. 1 generic, 1 black, 1 green, a 3/3, solid body already. Creature Ooze. It has from 1 black, 1 green, adapt 1, so if it has no counter so far, we can put 1 counter on it. And whenever the Expanding Ooze attacks, we put a counter on target modified creature we control, which could be itself, something else. So technically the idea is basically that you... Yeah, I mean, limited is pretty good, I guess, because you pay 3 mana up front, then you can pay another 2 at the beginning of combat in the next turn to turn this effectively into a 5/5. So basically split the cost for 5 mana onto 2 turns to turn into a 5/5 that can later on grow to a 6/6 and so on. Or you can also use it to prematurely boost on. Like if you played something in turn 2 with counters, heck, for example, our Watchdog that we pulled, the 2 mana 3/3, or 2 mana 0/0 Vigilance with 3 counters, then this could turn into 4/4 already in the turn you play this. So sorry, when it Ooze attacks. My bad. I thought when you attack. Similar to some of the cards they spoiled for Bloomburrow there. With the mice, like when you attack, something happens. Oh well. Still a pretty cool card. Look at that guy eating up the corpse there. That landscape, actually, I like those trees. This looks very rural. Nice. I wish we had more cards that look into those rural trees. Like we have cards, of course, where you see those villagers in the background. We have some cards where you see like the interior of a house getting destroyed, for example, by the Horrors of Innistrad, but something like this shot, I feel we have so rarely. I don't know, it feels magical. Literally, pun intended. Anyways, let's go the flavor text. We haven't seen that yet. I should move on. I mean, this is the collectible, so we should take a bit more time with it. So I think we want to go to real juice stuff later on. Let's see. It eats the royal garbage. Of course it's growing. Prince Rolbus. Okay, this is a bit of a weird flavor text. Pretty cool card. Ooh, we're already through the commons, so it just is uncommon time. We got the Is-Generatorium. I just want to say Is-Generate, but no, it's Is-Generatorium. That's even bigger. It's for 1 red, 1 blue, an artifact. And if we would get 1 or more energy, we get that many +1 instead. So, for example, if you remember from yesterday's pack, where we had the fish guy, for example, that blue fish guy that brought 2 energy counters when she entered the battlefield. I'm saying guy and she, but yeah, you know what I mean. And that one would bring 3 energy along. That's pretty neat. However, the card, I mean, it also has another effect, which is basically tap it, and we can get to draw a card. That's actually pretty cool, not 2-mana effect, but there's a catch to it. We can only activate this ability if we've lost 4 more energy counter this turn. Or sorry, lost or paid. So like if something removes energy counters from us, I think there aren't that many cards, then we get to use this, or if we paid them for an effect. So I'm not sure what I should think about that, because that means, yes, so basically our payouts do more by allowing us to draw a card, and our enablers also give us more energy. However, the card in itself does not do a lot. So I wonder if I should replay that in my energy deck. Then again, do want to put it in there, kinda. Wonder what's that down there in the middle, like that little witch, I guess? Goblin witch, you see that? Doing its thing. Also, I like how the pipes look like, especially the ones in the background. You still see those sizzling energy beams going through there. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of a very lovely card. And the flavor text reading: hotheads are required. Shock-resistant coveralls aren't, but highly recommended. But would have thought that if they're dealing with high energy amounts, then you should protect yourself. Would have thought. But maybe not, is it? Oh, this is kind of cool. We got a null elemental blast in foil. That's a pretty cool card. That is for 1 colorless mana, an instant. Choose 1. Counter target multicolored spell, or destroy target multicolored permanent. People were hyping this thing up like crazy when it came out. I think about now the value decreased greatly. But first, this was one of the cards that was worth, I think, a pretty penny, especially in foil. Because this allows you, especially in Commander, to be like, okay, if I have any colorless sources, and I mean, if you play any Painlands or what are the other ones? There were a few other ones that did something similar to that. For example, if you're in black as well, you could play the polluted lands and stuff like that. Then this allows you to counter or destroy a commander for just 1 mana, which is pretty sick. So I hope I can. Can I find an angle where you guys see actually how great the foil is? There's this very thin beam in the middle here. I mean, you see the great flare there, I guess, on the camera. Yeah, okay, in this angle you might see there's the very thin beam actually in the middle. And then around it is some very thin. You barely make it out, I guess. I'm really struggling to find an idea. You might see, like, there's some barbing around it. Like, there's some thin strands of energy barbing around that looks so awesome. This again is a very gorgeous artwork. I think actually, you know what, even if it's not worth much anymore, this one I definitely want to sleeve up prematurely. I mean, the other ones I think I just put in my foil section of my binder. I need something to cover up the next cards. This is pretty cool. Like this one I definitely want to, maybe I'll even use that in the deck. So maybe my Vidwin, because I have a few non-basics that do add colors as well. Might be an option. Sweet. I mean, monocolor decks actually might be a good option to get rid of stuff as well. Oops, and we haven't even read the flavor text. My bad. Despite my years, I'm still but a student of the multiverse. How arrogant to think yourself its master, said Ugin to Nicol Bolas. Which I mean makes a lot of sense, because technically with this card, Ugin might have been able to just smite. Actually, you know, that's funny. You see that? Or you could have seen it for a second, with due to the sleeve taking up some of the glare, I guess. Hiding a different kind of glare, I should say. It was actually pretty visible for you guys. It's kind of funny. So usually, actually, when I put the card in the sleeve, it actually is harder to see. Ah, see? You could even see the barbs for a second there on the camera. It's kind of neat. Yeah, cool card. Like it. And we got a Violet Symbiote. That's pretty much a combo card. Violet Symbiote. For 1 green, it's a 1/1 creature insect. That's the one insect I don't want to play really my insect commander. Because what does it do? It has the ability to return an elf we control to owner's hand and to untap a creature. As you might know, my commander deck does not have any. I mean, it has technically 2 elves in it because it's playing 2 changelings. So yes, I could use it in very rare circumstances. But the ability to just untap something, that's kind of like, yeah, and also it has restriction to only activate it once each turn. So I mean, of course, in the turn cycle, you can do this multiple times, but yeah, only once per turn. It rings fatigue. It's a very cool artwork, and this is, I think, still the original artwork from back in the day from Scorch, file of the Onslaught block. This is pretty cool. It actually looks very gorgeous in foil, I must say. It looks really, really cool. Especially since they did go the inverse route this time. Like, the insect itself is not very shiny, but the rest of the picture actually is. Pretty cool. I like it. A really nice card. I'm seeing we're already at 16 minutes, and we are not... Yeah, we might be halfway through the pack. How many does it have? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, so we're at halfway point. Marked by a gorgeous plains once again. Fortunately, we already had some foil basics in those things, so it's not like super rare for us to get those. Still another one. It's the one where Ulamog is just making its grand debut, crashing things, sending shockwaves and ripples across the plains. Literally, plains. Yeah, pretty cool. Like it. But we've already seen this one. I think the video should be out by now, the first one. I hope at least. Ooh. Now we got an altered art common, of course. Altered frame come. This is camera. Would you kindly focus on this? This is Jolted Awake. We might not see that one properly there. Can't hardly read it. I don't know why it's glaring so much right now. Something's definitely wrong with my camera tonight. Jolted Awake. For 1 white, it's a sorcery. Up to 1 target artifact or creature card in your graveyard. Rewind. I left out an important word. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature card in your graveyard. There we go, fixed it. We get 2 energy. And then we may pay an amount of energy equal to that card's mana value. If we do that, we return from our graveyard to the battlefield. If we don't, well, then we don't. We just got 2 energy. Which actually means this thing needs a target in our graveyard, as we cannot make energy, so we cannot use this in the first turn most of the time. But it also has an alternative use. You can also cycle it for colorless. So meaning you can take this thing, discard from our hand, pay 2 colorless, and then draw another card. Nice. Someone I thought I should want to do with this one. Also, wasn't it an uncommon? No, I think it's a common. Interesting. Ooh. Wait, this is from a different set. It's from a different set. Old frame. Foil. Unholy Heat for 1 red. This is from, I think that's Modern Masters 2. Or, no, sorry, no, Modern Masters, Modern Horizons 2, I believe it is. Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat is an instant for 1 red. We already said that. It deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. It's a worst shock, because shock can deal to any target, but okay, let's see. Here's Delirium. Unholy Heat is Unholy Heat. Why do I struggle to say that right now? Unholy Heat. 1 second, let me see if I have some drink here to maybe loosen my tongue a little. Unholy Heat. when I have Delirium, Unholy Heat deals 6 damage. Instead, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard. Okay, so at least, let's see if this, no, this doesn't improve at all. I'm wondering what I should do right now so you guys can see the artwork properly and everything, because I'm really sorry for this being so botched. Wish we would have a nice character booster cracking, but yeah, the camera really doesn't want to play with us, and we just have to stick with what we get. Anyways, this is a pretty cool card. So basically, I mean, the first part, like if you have to play this normally, this kind of sucks. It sucks big time. For 1 red doing 2 damage to a creature or planeswalker, play Shock instead, honestly. However, if you have a way to get different card types easily into your graveyard, so in constructed format, it means like your fetchy going in there, an artifact that we can cycle, an instant, a sorcery. Actually, yeah, land, instant, sorcery, creature is already enough, actually. You can get that down there reliably. For example, if you play first turn, crack a fetch, and then play a looting spell, lets you... Yeah, actually, the looting spell, Faithless Looting, that lets you draw 2 and discard 2. It brings the sorcery with it, and then if you've hit an instant and a creature, by the discarding, I mean, you can go to discard, then sorcery would be online to destroy something for 6. I mean, that's good. I mean, a lot of setup, so don't do it just for that, but I mean, if you have other Delirium payoffs, sure. It's pretty cool. Devils use fire. Why shouldn't we? That's playing on Innistrad, right? Yeah, taking a closer look at this. This is one of those alchemists from Innistrad. Honestly, artwork-wise, this could fit right in with the Warhammer decks. This guy could very well be an Adeptus guy using a plasma thrower. Honestly, with Spire. Well, it's supposed to be a spoof on the Ghostbusters as well. That Ectopack back there. Cool, cool. I think the flames might have added more detail on the original. Because even for me here in person, the flames are just a big orange blob. With, of course, then fizzling out into the more reddish. You don't say Corona in that case, but you know what I mean, like the outer flames are being more reddish. So, cool card. Yeah, I definitely should get going. Ooh, hello there, Mr. Shiny. We got Eladamri, Corvectal. 1 generic double green, 3 mana, basically for a legendary creature elf warrior, 3/3. Solid body already. We may look at the top card of our library at any time. We may cast creature spells from the top of our library. And we can pay 1 green, tap, and tap 2 untapped creatures we control. Reveal the card from your hand or the top of your library. And if we reveal a creature card this way, we put it on the battlefield directly. But only do that during your turn. So you cannot cheat a big blocker in there during an opponent's turn. So it's pretty cool. Eladamri is actually a pretty cool card. I wonder what he was originally, I think, mostly a leader for the elves. And of course some rebellious elements, I should say. Interesting that he's now working with any type of creature. I think I already have him in foil, but technically because I had him as the pre-release promo. So, I mean, another one is, of course, sick. And you see one of those big portals by him. I think that's actually Belva's portal. I might be wrong. Cool, cool. Like it. We can also sleep him up in a second. Sure, what should do it right now. No, I'm not trying to pan out a video. It's just like to protect him because I think he also was worth a bit. Oh! Don't want to see that right now. Back on. And yes, I still have the old pack from yesterday lying around there because I was a bit messy there. Sorry. Yeah. Overall a cool card. I wonder... This would also fit greatly in my mono green deck. I should make it the commander. Well, let's see. Anyways, next up is... Ooh, a commander card. What commander set that is? There must be... Is it the new ones? There should be new ones. Salvation Colossus in non-foil, but stretchy art. Or extended art is it officially called. It's for 8 mana and 9/9. It's already a very good rate there. Flying, Vigilance, Trample. 8 mana, Flying, Vigilance, Trample, 9/9. Holy cow. It's missing haste, but that would be super broken, I guess. When you attack, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and indestructible until end of turn. Hui! pretty strong. And yeah, I mean, we were just talking about, how about haste? But how about unearth paid energy? So in an energy deck, you can just go like, oh, I discard this thing end of turn, and then my turn, whoop, swing. Creature. So he himself is not indestructible. He does also not get a +2/+2. This thing is pretty strong, like 8 mana, 9/9. Flying Witch's Trample, that hurts. That hurts. It's like, it's not as good as the good. Sorry, my voice is also cracking up right now. As good as the Moon something Cavalry, which was, I think, for 9 mana. The everything gets +X and Flying and Trample thing from White. Like the Crater Hoof Behemoth in White, as people like to call it. This is not that, but still, it is very good. It's an artifact creature. If you have stuff to recure or flash in, how's that thing called? If you have an Ethereum Sculptor in play and then return another artifact and then put this thing in end of turn and then go swinging, this also hurts. And this is a cool card. I think, of course, main use, put it in an energy deck. I mean, the energy command, of course, already comes with it. So, I mean, unless you're like me and build one from scratch, then yeah. Ooh! And we got a Fetchy. We got a Fetchy. The only Fetchy we got so far. Let's cover it up. Yeah, pretty cool card. Like this. Windswept Heath. This is, I think, one of the cheaper ones still, but yeah, this is the green-white one. Heath in Stretch Art. It's a land. We can tap it, pay 1 life, sacrifice it, search a library for a forest or plains card. Important compared to the landscapes. Compared to the landscapes, this does not search for basic, for any forest or any plains, which means you can get duals, you get triomes, you get special forests or plains like the if it goes to plains, for example, I always think about the Mistveil plains from Lorwyn. Yeah, I believe it was Lorwyn, which basically lets you recure stuff from a graveyard. Pretty cool. Yeah, those were originally in Onslaught. I think they got reprinted somewhere else as well. I think Takia? Was it Zendika? Like second visit to Zendika, something like that. An underground paradise, bright and thriving beneath the surface of Ixalan. Oh, this is playing in the Lost Canvas of Ixalan. Yeah, right, that architecture back there and this. I mean, this one is not really telling that much, but this one, that is like the, is that the Omen Clock? Something like that? I'm sorry, dude, the sleeve note is very shiny. I like that one. That's a gorgeous artwork. Might even want to replace my original Fetchy in my Bunt pet deck with this. Bunt Highlander. Not Commander, mind you, Highlander. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah, another nice hit there. Yep. There we go. Ooh. Not a great hit. Esper Sentinel in Old Frame. That's also a reprint from Modern Horizons 2, I believe. A very good card draw engine. I did not have that one. Now the question is, does my mono white get it? Or does my the running joke deck, whenever I get pull and cool artifact or something like that, does my Breya get that? I want to say both, but I only have one right on. Honestly, I didn't have orders because those are actually also expensive. So we're finally putting some moolas here. Because as I like, there's so far the bundle tracking wars. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm never aiming for monetary value doing those, but I'm hoping, of course, to find something cool to also show you guys and be like, hey, that's neat. I mean, at least Modern Masters has so many, I'm not saying Modern Masters, sorry, Modern Horizons 3 at least has so many cool cards to build around that I'm always having something to talk about. There's no boring 4 mana, 3/3 vanilla, I do nothing. I mean, yes, even this guy is more interesting than that, so you know what I mean? But yeah, we're putting some really cool stuff. Esper, the more Esper changes, the more he refuses to. Wait, I just said it's a cool card and I said the name, but I think I never said what it actually does. Hold on. To explain why I said it's such a good card. It's for 1 white, artifact creature, human soldier. It's a 1/1, so 1 mana, 1/1. Alright. Has an ability. Whenever an opponent important, this one only affects opponents, not like some other cards that also affect you. Cast their first non-creature spell each turn. If you have one opponent, it's only for that one. If you have two, it's actually for each of those, their first spell. First non-creature spell, mind you. We draw a card unless that player pays an additional X, where X is that's Esper power. Because if he's just a opponent, it's just like a white Rhystic Side. It only triggers on the first card. However, if you give that thing, I don't know, a Bone Splinter or... I just want to say, didn't we have that card with the... That Energy Axe, but what it was yesterday. If we would have had that Energy Axe, for example, then he would need to pay 3. So it was +2/+0. So yeah, this thing can get crazy, like especially with some anthems. Yeah, stuff gets expensive. Who would have thought? It's another cool one, and yes, another Worthy Sleeve candidate. Ooh, and we got another fetchy, and this time it's Stretch Art Foil. Heck yes. So this booster, good that we saved this for last. The last two packs, man. This is the Flooded Strand. That's the blue-white fetchy. So similar to the one we already looked over, that searched for plains and forest. This one searched for plains and island. Or island, sorry. This is the Flooded Strand. Oh, tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice this, search library for plains or island card. Again, it doesn't have to be a basic, can be any. Put on the battlefield. Also, mind you, not tapped. That's important because there are some lands in the past that actually searched for one of them, but searched to play tapped. That's where the slow fetches, I think, was the name. From... Oh, those are super old. I think Mirage Block. No, those things search untapped. Very important, very good. Once a prosperous Vantress town, now swept clean and reclaimed by the waters of the wild. Heck yeah. That's also a very gorgeous artwork. I think they fit. I wonder were those made to fit together to a great panorama? That would be awesome. Hold on, can we first leave that up? Because I mean, foil patch, yes. Now let's see. Today. I mean, technically this would need to go on this side, right? Yeah, they don't. This would have been. I mean, they're different. No, they're the same artist. Maybe, you know what I mean? What is the water part here that kind of ruins it? But this is also looking very gorgeous. Like those ruins there, those towers and everything. See the arches? It just reminds me a bit of the ruined landscape, especially if there's vapor stuff going on here. Oops, wait. I need to hold it like this so you guys see that. For those that have played with me and or watched my streams basically and seen me play the playthrough of Spirit of the North, and in the finale you go through a town that's also been destroyed in the afterlife, or basically the world of the dead. That one has some similar structures there. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of that. I mean, granted, it's not a raging river or sea. There's just a thin river running through there. But basically, there's also always this haze there. And it really reminds me of that. Pretty cool. I'm not sure how much you guys can see on it, but this is a really gorgeous artwork. And last but not least, we got a hopefully double-sided token. And this is the Germ. Everybody meet Germ, because we have seen several cards in this bundle cracking that make Germs. I was going to say, didn't we also have one today? But no, we didn't. We had one yesterday. Or two, I think we had two yesterday. With the Colossal Dreadmouth thing and yeah, something else. Yeah, this is the 0/0 Black Phyrexian Germ token. I think originally they were just germs, now they're Phyrexian germs. And the other side we have a plant. Good, little, sweet. Let's lift that up. Spoil token. Almost scratch that. Sometimes there are people that really want to have everything in the deck shiny, including that token. So yeah, having a shiny double-sided token is sometimes a good trade thing for random crap cards that you want to get. So well, this booster was fire. I mean, granted, you kind of expect it from a collector booster, but spoiler alert for those that have been watching me also cracking a few. Admittedly, they were discounted, but basically I got some collector boosters a while back from Crimson WoW, I think. Was one of the stores here was making a sale out, clear out sale. Yeah. we did get some cool cards and artworks there, but nothing super crazy. And here we got some really bangers. I feel like the Manal Blast is cool. I had one already from pre-release, one price boost from pre-release, but yeah. Damri having a second was cool. The Colossus definitely good for my. Should also sleep that one up in a second. Fetchies. I mean, it were the first fetches that we got, and we have got 2 in the freaking booster. And Esper Sentinel, so this pack was fire. Foil Commander. Everybody will yell at me for being like, this is not a commander, but yes, it is, and I will make it. I really want to make another mono red now. Maybe I can actually finally focus my mono red commander deck a bit more, because currently this thing is a bit of a hot pot mess. Because I played like I played my original commanders. I see already the time, but I want to go on this tangent. Like whenever, at least when I built my original commander decks, those were all built, as I was saying earlier with my band, those were built as Highlanders first and foremost, aka 100 card decks, no commander. You know, slightly different band list, but it doesn't really matter. And I just slapped a random legendary or 2 in there to be like, okay, if someone here wants to play, back in the day it still was called Elder Dragon Highlander, so you know, I just put a random legendary in here that somehow fit with the theme, like, okay, it gets stronger. For example, my band deck, there has also 2 legendaries, so I can technically use it as commander. Basically also interact with some of the pump stuff, there's stuff like Rancon there, of course, and some equipment. Of course, some good evasion beaters that just slap face. Yes. My mono red, it's more of a control-y deck, so it's several cards that can either wipe the board or influence the battlefield. Like I really like playing the Kazando, what's it? Town of the Cliffs. Kazando Town of the Cliffs, I think how it's called. It's a 5 mana like pseudo mode creature. I mean, it's not a real not mode. It's also not a real ghostly prison. But basically, whenever they try to attack me or my planeswalkers, they have to pay 3 mana per attacker, non-flying attacker, or I get a free ogre creature token, which of course then can block, because I get it before the blocks are declared. So yeah. But yeah, the deck is, because I said I have different commands in it, it's a bit unfocused. So maybe I can streamline it by making just another mono red commander deck around this guy, just from some burn stuff in, just having a, I guess, really crappy commander deck that can just play against beginners. It might also be nice. So overall, I think there's no real disappointment in this pack at all. Like, even the commons, and we got the uncommons, like we got a new common that we haven't seen before. That common we haven't seen before. Uncommons are nice and fresh. Got 2 reprints from old sets, which are really cool. I mean, the heat, if I can set it up, can be really cool. I think in the Ember Mage, we might even be able to pull it off. And yeah, the Colossus is cool. So overall, great pack. I'm happy. Who had some fun with me in the bundle cracking? I sure as hell had. And this was a really, really nice high note. I mean, yes, I know I never released it, but the bundle cracking of the other gift bundle that we did off stream, the Lord of the Rings, was not great. That one started strong in the normal packs, but the collector one was kind of crap. Whereas this one, ooh, this is fire, everybody. I like it. Anyways, hope you had some fun. See you guys again for the next bundle cracking. Bloomberg coming up soon. I mean, the pre-release is right around the corner. Not like I took too long for those. Nope. Anyways, catch you next time. Have a good one. Play Infinity Plays. Signing out of here. Bye.